Now begins Chapter 2, to Kamurocho! Leaving already, Machan? You know, Sao-san, you've been a better friend to me than I've ever been to you. Don't be ridiculous. You know that's not true. I'm just sorry the truth turned out to be so harsh. Your father, murdered by another man on the force. I can barely believe it. You're telling me. Something about all this doesn't sit well with me. How will your father's spirit ever find peace? I think he'll be just fine. Chief Hisai, Sugiuchi-san. They were tired of being used by Munakata and Katsuragi all these years. The two of them spent their whole lives serving others. But their final moments, those were theirs, and theirs alone. They went out following their own brand of justice. Machan. Sugiuchi-san must have known telling me the truth of what happened 25 years ago was signing his own death warrant. But he did it anyway. And Chief Hisai? He took his own life in order to spare you, me, and Mei Hua. That explains what he said into the phone before he shot himself. Both of them will be dealt with. Yeah, Chief Hisai told Munakata I was dead, so he'd stop coming after me. He spared my life so that I could do what's right. So that I could do what he never could. You mean bring Munakata down? Exactly. But how are you going to do that, Machan? Munakata's one of the most powerful men in one of the top police institutions in the world. Well, I don't think I'll be getting much help from my fellow officers, that's for sure.
Oh.
Ni hao. Akiyama-san. Phew. The shit's really hit the proverbial fan, huh? You're telling me. Anyway, what's up? You wouldn't swing by here without a good reason. You know, sometimes it's depressing how sharp you are. What happened? District Attorney's goons showed up in my office. Started tearing the place apart at the seams. Not to mention they chucked me out on the street. Wait, they're investigating Sky Finance? On what grounds? They said they're looking into some kind of coercion. The exact terms eluding me at the moment. Anyway, the issue is my tests. They said I'm forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do in exchange for money. Classic coercion case, I guess. It's like I can hear the words coming out of the DA's mouth himself. Anyway, I didn't know where else to turn, so I thought I'd drop by here. Looks like I caught you at a bad time, though. Want me to come back later? No, your timings actually couldn't be better. Oh yeah? Yeah, I need a hand with something, Akiyama-san.
Kiryu-san.
一見普通だが、どうやらいつものカムロ町って感じじゃないな。あんまり悠長にしている暇はなさそうだ。すぐにあんたのお兄さんを探そう。だがとりあえずその前にあんたに言っておきたいことがある。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
Can't think of a better place to talk than New Serena. Yakuza, there's a bar near here that I used to go to back in the day. We can catch our breath there for a bit.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Indeed. We can't explore much yet, but we'll do all we must. And we return with part 29 of Yakuza 4. Before we begin, let me choose my abilities, which will be the bounding throw, the dodge shot, and the reversal. Don't worry, I'm supposed to be getting a whole lot more. The fist, the sword, the firearm, and a whole bunch of essences. It's gonna get nuts, because Kiryu has access to much of his stuff already. But it's gonna make it a lot easier, that's for sure. Anyway, before we begin, I do want to say that if you enjoy this, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It helps a lot. To my 45,873 subscribers, if you enjoyed this, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I want things to get better for the channel, that's for sure. The audience by watch behavior has not changed much, seriously. I want that to be fixed. The only reason I'm sharing this now is because YouTube implemented this new change and I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all, and all it does is make me mad. It makes me mad in more ways than one, I swear. And if you thought it was bad, last month was not as great. I worry because if I get more views by new viewers, I'd rather get them by regulars. Anyway, the watch time for the month of August needs to be better, honestly. About 80% of our watch time is from non-subscribers. The rest, you know. If you watch my stuff but you're not subscribed, please consider. Seriously, I can't stress it enough given what YouTube is doing now, especially with the whole AI age verification crap. But I'm doing all I can to make sure I survive. And if it happens to me, know that I will not comply to their terms. At all. And besides, subscribing to me takes 2 seconds of your time, and plus it helps me out. So anyway, time for us to continue on. We need to head to New Serena. And unfortunately, things are only going to get worse. And if you're also wondering, the next few parts we're going to be doing a lot. Sub-stories, you name it. Believe me when I say it. What's this truck doing here? Is someone moving? Head up the stairs in the alley round back and tear Sky Finance to shreds. We're not leaving until we haul out every last document they've got. And whatever they try and say, just tell them we're under orders from the district attorney's office. That's all they need to know. Now get a move on. The DA? I wonder what happened. Yeah, we already know. Now let's head to New Serena for now.
Irasshai. Kiryu.
伊達さん、久しぶりだな。
What's going on, Kiryu? You show up in a guy's bar and don't even drop him a line first? Sorry for not letting you know, Date-san. I have some business in town. Work never ends for the ex-fourth chairman, huh? You've got that right. Anyway, this is Yasuko Saejima. I'm here helping her with a little something.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. She's a knockout, Kiryu. How'd you end up bringing a girl like her back here, huh? Whatever you're thinking, I guarantee you've got the wrong idea. Let's leave it at that. By the way, where's Mama? Gone for the week. Family trouble, you know how it goes. And you're holding down the fort while she's gone? Yup. It's a real pain, what with my other work and all, but she insists we keep it open for the regulars. Lucky for us that she does. Now, Kiryu, what's this little something you need to take care of? Oh, right. You mind taking a seat, Yasuko-san? Please. I just need to ask you something before we head out to find your brother.
Okay.
So, what is it you want to ask me? Sorry if this is a blunt question, but why do you need to see your brother? Bad enough to murder for it? Wait, you what? Kiryu-san, is this really the best place to... Don't worry about Date-san. He's an ex-detective. Yeah, but we can trust him, I promise. He'd never turn you in without hearing what you had to say first. Isn't that right, Date-san? Well, yeah, that's right. Now tell me the truth, Yasuko-san. Why would you go so far for your brother? Yasuko-san. Come on.
It's because Taiga is everything to me. I owe him my life.
What?
I'm serious. If it weren't for him, I would have died years ago.
Go on.
Have you ever heard of a living donor kidney transplant?
Oh yeah, you read about those things all the time. That's when they give you a kidney from one of your relatives, right? They say you only need one after all.
Right. The truth of it is, I'm the recipient of one of those living donor transplants.
And your brother's the one who gave it to you, huh?
That's
what you meant when you said you owe him your life.
yes.
Hold on. Getting a transplant like that from your sibling isn't all that uncommon. I'm not judging or anything, but do you really owe him that much just for a kidney?
It's not that simple.
Think you can explain?
The kidney I got, it wasn't Taiga's. He wasn't a match.
What? Different blood types?
Well, yes, but
But what? Why couldn't you get the transplant from your brother? Yasuko-san.
I
think I get what's going on here. You and Taiga aren't actually siblings. Kiryu.
He's right. Taiga's my stepfather's son from his prior marriage, while my mother had me before she and my stepfather ever even met.
Then where'd you find a match?
Since my mother had already passed, Taiga tracked down my biological father and begged him to donate his kidney to me.
Saejima.
Beyond the regular difficulty of finding a kidney donor, my blood type is extremely rare. A direct relative was my only hope of a match. Once Taiga learned that, he spent every waking moment of his life scouring the city until he found my father. He was only 15 years old at the time.
Still just a kid, huh?
I had honestly given up hope. Before my mother died, she told me my father was nothing more than an abusive drunk with no chance of ever changing. Based on what I knew, it seemed like he was already dead. Even if he wasn't, I didn't want to live knowing I owed my life to such a horrible man. At the time, I would have rather died than continue on carrying a part of him inside me. But Taiga wouldn't take no for an answer. He said no matter what happened, he would take care of me.
Then, he found your dad?
Yes.
Well, where was he?
In Kansai, he had started working for a Yakuza organization called the Omi Alliance, handling the dirty jobs nobody else wanted to touch.
The Omi?
That's right. Taiga went alone to Kansai, knowing full well that my father was a Yakuza, but...
Let me guess. They try to extort him.
Exactly. A Yakuza through and through, my father demanded a massive sum of money in exchange for one of his kidneys.
How much cash are we talking here?
30 million yen.
30 mil? That's a ton now, but it was a fortune back then. How was a kid ever supposed to get his hands on that kind of money?
He wasn't. That was the point. But Taiga didn't give up. He started fighting thugs in the streets of Kamurocho, trying to scrape together whatever funds he could.
That would never work. Not for cash like that.
It didn't. Not until Sasai-san from the Tojo clan stepped in. He gave Taiga the 30 million under one condition. He joined the Sasai family.
So that's how we ended up in the Tojo.
All that time, Taiga never turned his back to me. Even when it seemed like all hope was lost, he supported me. He dropped out of high school, gave up on his dream of becoming a teacher, even joined the Yakuza for me.
So that's what you meant when you said you owe him your life.
That's right. He's everything to me. Not only did Taiga literally save my life, but he gave me the will to keep on living.
Yasuko-san.
正直言うと、兄が18人殺した犯人とか、そうじゃないとか、真犯人は別にいるとか、そんなのはどうでもいいんです。私にとってお兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだから。
あんたにはここで待っていてもらう。少しこの店で頭を冷やした方がいい。
え？あ？何言ってんだキリュウ。こんなに切実に会いたがってるってのに。
安子さん、もし冴島がすでに死んでいたとしたら、あんたどうするつもりだ？死ぬ気なんじゃないのか？
Yasuko-san, you keep saying you owe Taiga your life, and I get it. We all rely on other people. It's hard to keep going without someone loving you, supporting you, pushing you onward. But in your case, Taiga became more than that. He's not just your support, he's your reason to keep living. I know life hasn't been easy for you. Losing your parents is one of the worst pains imaginable, and you had to bear that burden at a far younger age than most. But having a hard life doesn't excuse the way you've lived. Not that I have any right to talk. I've made my fair share of mistakes. Kiryu. I understand why you feel so strongly. but that emotion has led you to some bad decisions. It's not a stretch to say it's completely clouded your judgment. So, I need you to stay here while I go figure out where your brother is. It's for your own good.
But...
Kiryu, don't worry, I'll find him, and I'll make sure you two are reunited. I promise. But for now, you just need to be patient, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Yasuko-san. Take care of her for me, will ya? Do you even have to ask?
We now have access to another hideout.
We need to now find Saejima. Hold on a sec, Kiryu. What's wrong? There's something I need to tell you. Couldn't really say it in there. Does it involve Yasuko-san? You bet. If she found out about this, she'd end up getting herself in more trouble. Well, what is it?
Well, you only just got here, so you probably haven't noticed, but the whole town's been kinda on edge lately.
Because of Saejima? Partially, I'm sure. But there's more to it than that. Word on the street is Majima and Saejima linked up a few days ago. What?
Yep. I hear Majima had his boys line the whole damn street to keep the cops off Saejima.
Huh. So they've already met. Speaking of Date-san, do you know where I can find Majima-san? I need to talk to him as soon as possible. Not just about Saejima. Majima's Nissan might be able to tell me more about the connection between the top police brass, Jingu, and the Tojo.
The police? What are you talking about?
Sorry, but I can't say much more than that. Just know that people are gunning for the Tojo. And no matter what's going down, I need to hear Majima-san's side of the story. Alright. Last I heard, he'd taken root up the top floor of the Millennium Tower. Starting there's your best bet. Great. Thank you, Date-san.
So now we have...
I got an email. Ah, this quest! 4 years ago, huh? That could be just about anybody. Guess I'll find out what it's about by dropping by the batting center. And it's here we're gonna be doing sub-stories, and there's gonna be a lot to do. And I do...
Oh, now what?
It's Kamaki-san! It's a text from Master Kamaki. I wonder if he had one of his apprentices write this. Well, looks like we're gonna be having a lot to do, so the next few parts we'll devote to that. Oh! Sup, Bob? Uh-huh. I know. Oh yeah, let's check the item packs and see what we got. Uh-huh. Let's check number 3.
I know, you only get the hideout item packs once. And we don't have enough. That's alright. At least the good news is that I can actually add some more abilities. This one is a bit of a risk. This one isn't. Good, at least I got some good ones. Alright, let's go. We got sub-stories to do today, and there's going to be a lot that we're going to be doing. So let's get started. Oh yeah, let's check up on Yuya. I wonder how he's doing.
Look, I get where you're coming from. Just calm down for 1 second, shit.
You don't get a damn thing. You're too soft, man. You know the rules, Yuya-san. If a customer ducks out on their bill, it's the host's responsibility. Mitsuru knew that when he let his girl run up that huge tab. You're not wrong. Those are the rules. I've seen it happen time and time again in this biz. And sure, I'm being easy on Mitsuru, but he deserves a little slack with how hard he works. Besides, the kid's a real high earner for us. We just gotta let this one mistake slide. He'll learn from it and we'll be better off in the long run. But for now, yeah, of course I'm gonna help him. And what, Stardust is gonna eat the 5 mil he lost? He'll pay it, don't worry. Just not yet. Hitting him with all that at once would bankrupt the poor kid. Come on, are you gonna bail at everyone who F's up from now on? Stardust will go under in the blink of an eye. Kazuki-san would never have let this BS slide.
Hey, Yuya. Problem so big you had to take it outside, huh? Kiryu-san, I didn't know you were back in town. Just for a bit while I take care of some business. Well, I would have dropped by with a gift or two if you let me know first. Don't sweat it. We've known each other for too long to be worried about those kinds of formalities. By the way, how are things going at the club? You and that kid didn't really look like you were seeing eye to eye.
Sorry you had to see that, Kiryu-san.
So, what's going on? It's this host we have, Mitsuru. He let one of his customers run out on a 5 million yen tab. Ouch. I hear that's a pretty common thing, though.
It is.
Mitsu's one of the hardest workers we've got, too, and I can't even begin to tell you how much business he's brought in. He just got kind of unlucky this time, so I want to give him a hand somehow if I can. That's the Yuya I know. I just don't know, Kiryu-san. You think I'm too soft on him? Shinya seems to think so. Pretty sure Kazuki-san's called me soft at least once, too. Is worried out my host out really so bad? Yuya. But hey, you don't need to hear all this. I should be getting back inside anyway. Gotta do my part to keep Stardust the top host club in Kamurocho. I appreciate you lending an ear, though, Kiryu-san. Thank you. Maybe I should head inside and see what Kazuki has to say about this. We may as well. It's been a while, Kazuki. Oh, Kiryu-san. It sure has. How are things going? Well, enough, I guess. You guess? Are you worried about what's going on with Yuya and Shinya? Huh? You heard about that? Yeah, I saw them going at it outside the club earlier. Sorry you had to see that. Not exactly the image we want to project to the world. Even though he's the manager now, Yuya can still get a bit hot under the collar at times. I wouldn't worry about it. It's nice to see a man have passion for his work, and it seems to me he has it in spades. Agreed. That's why I chose to let him take over as manager. I knew I could count on him when things went south. Speaking of which, what do you think he should do about the whole tab situation? Like I said, Yuya's the manager now, so I fully stand behind whatever decision he makes, of course. But what? Well, a lot of times when a host lets a customer run up a big tab like that, he has some kind of ulterior motive. Oh, that's my opinion at least. No matter how young, green, or easy to manipulate a customer may be, it doesn't make sense to advance someone that kind of credit. 5 million yen is no small amount. Still, it's not unheard of. True enough. Usually, though, it's a case of the host needing to boost his sales figures. The easiest way to accomplish this is to pressure a customer into ordering pricey drinks. But for some reason, I don't believe that was the case this time. Honestly, I have the feeling Mitsuru was set up. Set up? Who would do something like that? Good question. Even if that were the case, though, I can't simply take matters into my own hands. Yuya is the manager, which means he's the one who needs to handle these kinds of problems. I guess what happens to Mitsuru all depends on Yuya's skill as a manager then. You know, at times I think Yuya is too kind for this job. Maybe Kazuki's right. Sometimes Yuya really is too nice for his own good. I know, we're doing Yuya's way. Now let's head towards Nakamichi Street.
I wasn't sure at first from so far away, but it was definitely Shinya. Yeah, that host from Stardust. He was talking on the phone, and he just totally lost it. Man, was it. No, it's fine. Anyway, he just walked off towards Wadami after that. Yeah, that's not how he's like at Stardust at all. It was a total shocker.
Wadami, huh? I think that's over on Nakamichi Street. Sounds like that host Shinya is over in that direction. Yes, indeed. Let's head south then. Ah, great. Time to play around. Some things never change. Yo, you're touching me? That's not nice, and you miss. And now I'm gonna press your skull for this. Look, I just started Kiryu's story, and I'm now beating people up. Dude. You're done. Do we really need to waste time on this right now? I have mercy. A pity you don't. What happened here? What the hell are you doing here? If someone spots you, my whole plan's gonna get blown out of the water.
I know. I just wanted to see you so bad.
Yeah, whatever. Like that's supposed to make it okay. Freaking crap. Everything's going all wrong. A host that loses 5 mil should get his ass kicked to the curb, not called like a goddamn toddler. I knew you was spineless, but I didn't realize just how much of a coward he was.
Shinya-kun, are you saying I didn't help?
What are you, stupid? You're effing useless. If Mitsuru doesn't get tossed out on his ass, what the hell was the point of you posing as a customer?
Shinya-kun.
Don't Shinya-kun me. Everywhere I go, it's always Mitsuru this and Mitsuru that. Nobody shuts their mouths about effing Mitsuru. God damn it, there has to be something I can do. Looks like Kazuki was spot on. Huh? The hell's your problem, man? You're Shinya from Stardust, right? Don't know what you're talking about, old man. Now step the hell off. Look, just cut the crap and come with me.
Shinya-kun, I think he overheard us.
Yeah, well let him hear. I can floor an old guy like this with just one little punch. You hear that, man? You better get lost if you know what's good for you. Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. I think you need a little lesson on what it means to be a friendly host. Talk all you want, big man. You're not going to keep running your mouth once you're 6 feet under. Do we really have to do this right now? Okay, fine. You're not going to like me hurting you. And it's going to hurt. Badly. The hell, man?
Shinya-kun, are you okay?
Hey, Yuya. I have someone here you might want to talk to. I don't get it, Shinya. Why would you do something like this? I don't gotta answer you. Shinya, how are you gonna respond, Yuya? Listen up, Shinya. You're gonna pay off the 5 mil you tried to pin on Mitsuru. Every last yen of it. And you're gonna tell Mitsuru what you did. Whether or not the other hosts hear about it is up to him. Oh, and don't even think about running away. One way or the other, you're cleaning this mess up. Don't forget who's the manager, you hear? Screw with us like that again, and you'll be sorry, I guarantee it. Like hell I will. I got another piece of knowledge for you. I'm done with Stardust. You want your lousy 5 mil? Fine, I'll pay it. But I'm never stepping foot in your BS club again. Shinya, I was never in this host business for the money. All I wanted was to be the best host in Kamurocho, just like Kazuki. But once I got into the biz, I found out everyone was just a bunch of half-assed little fakers. The only thing anyone cares about is showing off. How was I supposed to sit back and let those posers run the roost? They don't have the first clue about what it means to be a host. And that's why you set Mitsuru up, huh? Damn right! He barely lifts a effing finger and all he gets is praise, praise, praise! I just can't take it anymore. Shinya, I've had enough, man. Later. Hold on. What now? I'm not trying to force you out of the club. Believe it or not, I like you. You serious right now? And I agree with you. There's nothing worse than a host that comes in just looking to pick up a paycheck, barely giving an S about the club they're working for. Yuya, but the business is all about results. Sometimes guys who can't even tell left from right can end up the most popular host in a club. It's all about what brings in business. Yeah. Let him finish. I know you get all burned up about it. But sometimes you just gotta keep your chin up and hang tough. As the manager, all I'm trying to do is give the guys who are just as serious as I am the foothold they need to make that next step up. Huh? So, if you still want to give it a shot after all this, I'll do what I can to get you back on your feet. Yuya, it's incredible just how much he's grown as a manager. Boss, I'm so sorry.
Shinya-kun,
Please give me my job back. I'll do anything. I mean it. Well, fine. Let's go. I want Mitsuru to hear everything that happened. Straight from you. Right. I'm ready. So the guy running the top host of club in Kamurocho is just a big softy, huh? Kind of refreshing if you ask me. Refreshing is right. Yuya handled that the only way he knew how. And it looks like that guy Shinya took a step in the right direction too. I think Yuya will be just fine from now on. I agree. He will be fine. As it always should. There's more that we gotta do. Well, let's get the firearm fist reversal, the swordless rebirth, and the firearm flip. Gotta make like a few more levels, and then I gotta start getting the 4. And it unlocks the Asura Spirit. But I want to hopefully get my hands on all these. Okay, so let's see what the next one is going to be about. Yeah, I'm going to... Ah, great. Another one. Fine. You miss. Come on. Oh, he just has a pipe, but I thought it was a sword. Loser. Yeah. Thanks for the money, man. Now I gotta get back to my next part. Oh, Kiryu-san! Boy, am I glad to see you. I thought you just shipped and left town already. Hey, Yuya, what's up? You, got a moment? There's something I need to show you. Of course. I always have time to help friends in need. So what is it you need to show me? Have you ever heard of Hanage Park? Hanage Park? Is that the name of a park or something? I guess you don't know? How should I explain it? It's something you can do on your cell phone. Play games, write blogs, stuff like that, even as a messaging service. It's pretty cool, honestly. You can blog on there, huh? Have I ever told you I have a blog of my own? That's so. Well, in Hanage Park, there's a community called Kamurocho Circle, and it's been getting a lot of traction lately. The thing is, somebody's been posting some awful stuff on there, under the name Kazuma Kiryu. Someone impersonating me? I mean, it's not really that much of a surprise. You're the closest thing we got to a legend after all. Anyways, this guy's just been spamming the message boards with posts about punching out business owners who piss him off. Not the most flattering portrayal of you. Sounds like this guy has a lot of time on his hands. I don't see the big deal, though. Who cares about what people think about me online? Kiryu-san, you need to take this more seriously. Some of my boys use Hanage Park and they're convinced that it's really you doing all this stuff. So not only is your online reputation tanking, but it's affecting your real life one too. I guess that's not good. Think about all the other random people who read it too. They don't know how you really are, so they just accept all these lies as truth. This isn't just some harmless prank, Kiryu-san. You have a point there. Think I can take a look at this guy's blog? Yeah, you just gotta register first. Here, I can show you how to sign up. Perfect. Now just hit that button there. This one? Okay, looks like I'm in, but wait. Why isn't my little man wearing any clothes? That little man is called your avatar. You can dress him up however you like. See? Just press that closet icon and give him some new threads. That's a good looking suit. There, so how do I get into this thing? Let's see, it should be here. This guy sure has a lot of blog entries. You're damn right he does. It's basically a live feed of his life. Probably doesn't have that much going on if he spends all that time on social media. Here's the most recent one. It's the Tojo Terror, Kazuma and Kiryu over at the arcade in Theater Square for some UFO catcher fun. Had some trouble winning, but it's times like these you gotta use your brain. So I glared down one of the employees and he gave me an II doll for free. Pretty petty crime if you ask me, but we can't let him get away with it. I'm gonna head to that arcade, see if he's still there. Hold on, Yuya. I'll handle it. No reason to get you mixed up in all this. Sounds like that imposter was over at Club Sega in Theater Square. Let's see if he's still around. Heading to Theater Square won't be a big deal. The Kamurocho guard? What the hell is that? You superheroes or something? No more. Huh? What the? Hey, that's enough. Seeing weak fools like you trying to act big just pisses me off. And who the hell are you, old man? You best stay the F out of our business. So weaklings like you picking on even weaker guys is called business now? Sounds like a pretty crappy business to me. What'd you say? I don't know who you think you are, Gramps, but you're fixing to get a lesson in the art of ass kicking. We'll see who'll be teaching whom. This old man's actually pretty funny. Alright then, let the lesson start. Shut it and fight already. Unlike you guys picking on small fries in my thing, so I'll make this quick. Come on, let's break this guy's mouth so we don't have to hear it anymore. Yep, gang members. This is also his storyline. Taking down rival gangs. Dude, that was just a light nudge. Eat this, and you're dead. Now get lost. You think you're gonna get away with this, man? There are no consequences for stepping on insects like you. Huh. You don't know what you're messing with. You just made enemies with the Kamurocho Aqua Devils. The rest of our team's already on the lookout for you. You ain't getting off easy. Wait. I heard that you helped one of our members. Oh, you're Kiryu-san. I had a feeling it was you. So you're back in town? And you are? Oh, how rude of me. I'm a Kaisi from the Kamurocho Guard. We volunteer our efforts in order to maintain peace and order in Kamurocho. I had no idea that I'd be meeting such a legend when I woke up this morning. I have heard so many things about you, it's an honor. I would like to offer you something as thanks for helping us out. Don't need it. I just didn't want to see that go any further. By the way, who were those guys? A gang with growing influence in the area. A gang, huh? For the most part, things were relatively quiet when you were here, but after you left, young gangs like that began to multiply. They don't like what we do and take every chance they get to take us down. We've been trying to reason with them, but to no avail. We're still too small to carry out any real preventative measures. I see. You guys have your work cut out for you. We'll do anything to make the city we love a better place. But honestly, times in Kamurocho are tough. Either way, this isn't good, Kiryu-san. What you just did back there made you a target as well. It would appear so. But that's nothing for you to worry about. I don't plan on bothering them, but I don't plan to forgive them either if they try to start something with me. And if they learn their lesson after I'm through, it's better business for you, right? You have a point there, but we were the reason the fight even started. Let us assist you, Kiryu-san. Assist me? Are you suggesting that we fight together? I don't think that's necessary. I see. Okay, then. How about letting me pay you for helping to get rid of that gang? Pay me? No, sorry. I don't feel good about taking money from volunteers. But I appreciate the offer. No, please. We get funding for our activities from various places. I had planned to use it to hire some professionals, actually. But I think you alone are equal to a dozen infantry troopers. Please help us, Kiryu-san. Alright. If you insist, I guess I'll accept the offer. Thank you. After today, you're bound to see more of the gang come out and target you. Please be careful. Until next time. Yep, this is Kiryu's side stuff. Gang encounters. Okay, so let's head to the Club Sega in Theater Square. Don't see anyone who fits the bill. I must have just missed him. I wonder if he's posted anything else on Hanage Park. Oh, there's a new entry. It's the Tojo Terror over at Smile Burgers. We're having a bite to eat. Ah, this guy's a real thug, huh? Guess I'll need to pay Smileburger a little visit. Still can't believe I'm gonna have to deal with rival gangs now. And I've been spending a long time playing Yakuza 4. But Yakuza 5 will take the cake in terms of what I have to do. And I mean that literally. Thankfully, the later entries may not be that bad. Ah, what do you want? Oh, goody, it's the Aqua Devils. They want to butt heads, huh? All right, then. Look, I warned you right now. You're not going to like it. You're going to get hurt, and you're going to get beaten down. So if you don't want me to break you, do the right thing and surrender. Yeah, there you go. Can you, like, not do that, please? Not giving up yet, huh? Okay. Ah, another one. Let's have some fun today. This is just another day in the park. Another day in the park for me. Or as I like to say, just another day in the office. And trust me. Trust me. If it means beating you down so I can get some stuff done, worth it. Yeah, you want to mess with me? Trust me, it's going to end well for you. Otenake-san, huh? You're going to call your boss. Nobody out of the ordinary here. Maybe updated his blog again. He's in the Champion District. This is starting to feel a little familiar. Yeah, once you enter the Millennium Tower, that ends Chapter 2, but we're not heading in there. At least not yet. Huh?
Majima no Nisa. Majima no Nisa.
Kiryuちゃん。
おい、どこへ行く？勝手に動くな。
何があったんだ。
うまいことはめられてしもた。これでしばらく身動きが取れへん。
誰にやられた。
大悟や。
なんだって。
堂島大悟や。
大悟が。
おい、勝手に話すな。そこの金を下がりなさい。公務執行妨害で逮捕するぞ。
急げや桐生ちゃん。全部の事件はつながっとる。25年前のやつも100億の事件も安子ちゃんのやつもや。
なんだと。
このままやと俺らの登場会が潰されてまう。それに今は安子ちゃんが危ない。お前しかおらん。あとは頼んだで。
Not the way how I wanted it to end, but you know what? That's fine. We'll continue it on in part 3. Chapter 3, since the only thing I need to do, at least do, is reach the new Serena, so that's for the best. Don't worry. I'm gonna get everything done, I assure you. It will not be easy, but I will do it. Believe me. That is it for this part of Yakuza 4. I'm sorry it got cut short. I had no idea that entering the Millennium Tower triggers the scene. Haven't played this game in a while. The last time I did was back in 2020. I tried. Anyway, if you enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. Next chapter begins chapter 3, and that's when we will get the sub-story stuff done. So yeah, that's it. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.